Hi, Shalom Israel. Shalom is Brother Kalakayash. Before I get started, of course, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahasham, Hamashiach, Malak Yahushai, Yahweh, who the world inwardly calls God. But of course, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and it means He exists. The true name of the only begotten Son is Yahweh Shai, and it means He to deliver. The Most High God, Yahweh, sent His only begotten Son into this sinful, evil, present, wicked world to deliver, to redeem, to reconcile the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American man, woman, and child, which are the true children of Israel that the Bible speaks of. I love to give double honor to the elders that paved the way, that showed brothers and sisters how to labor and taught us the things that was well pleasing to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and we have just entered into their labors. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the house of David scattered abroad, waking up in the last days, and also the sincere-hearted brothers and sisters that believe and waiting for the second coming of Yahweh Shah to be established upon this earth. So, and the Lord gave me a spirit of Salakia. Yeah, well, yeah, the spirit. The Lord gave me the spirit and the gracie and the grace and mercy. Salakia, tripping up on my words. The grace and mercy and inspired me to do this lesson titled, music is witchcraft, or I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna title it yet, but just to go in depth on how wicked and demonic this tool is, music. That makes the world go round. Like you can't go anywhere without music. There's music in movies. We made a point at camp last week that there's music, it's elevator music. Everything revolves around music, which is nothing wrong with music. David made music. We had music on our feast days. Solomon had men singers and women singers. But the point is, this music, this industry music, and this music that's of this world is used to destroy our people. Now, me speaking as a man, I believe it's the number one mechanism, the number one tool in the design of destroying our people. I'm sure brothers and sisters would agree as well. But I just want to get into it. I mean, the Lord been having on my mind for a while, so I'm just going to get it out while I got time. But, yeah, I'm going to start here, man. So, Lord willing, is edifying, exhorting, and comforting. There's Proverbs chapter 4 and verse number 20. I start at 22. I'll just get straight to the point. I started 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. So we understand and know. We always go into the same thing. That this truth can get redundant, meaning it repeats itself over and over again. But the Lord didn't give us Leviticus, Exodus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy it's not a coincidence. We have to continuously go over these precepts, same things, same prophecies, so we can retain the information. So when we don't have it anymore, it becomes us. So again, I say all that to say, your heart is your mind. It's the Hebrew word lab. It's your mind. And the Lord wants you to keep your mind, meaning be mindful what you let into your mind, because it becomes you. Literally what you consume, what you watch, what you listen to, who you watch talk. You have something called a subconscious, and subconsciously your mind is mimicking and doing things that you don't even know. So that's why a lot of times where a brother or a sister may have a spirit on them, they don't know. Because subconsciously, the things that they're giving their mind to, or the things that they're listening to, or maybe somebody they watching, they're doing and saying, and they're picking up mannerisms unknowingly. And someone that's in the spirit and doing the right things to serve Yahweh Shem Shai can notice that. So I'm going to read it again. Proverbs chapter 4, verse number 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Right? Your mind is everything. Your mind is the most powerful weapon on the earth. That's why Paul said this in Romans chapter 12 and 2. Romans chapter 12. And I'm going to go into that word, Lord willing, for subconscious. But Romans chapter 12 and verse number 2. I'll start at 1. Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And it is our reasonable service to serve the Lord, to throw up these lessons, to read, to pray, to fast, to exhort one another, to watch these prophecies, to keep your body healthy, to take care of the body that the Lord gave you, to keep the faith. It's our reasonable service once the Lord has gave us this truth. And also, you have to make a sacrifice, right? We're in this thing. We have no temple. We are the temple. So whatever sacrifice you know that you're supposed to be doing, you should do it. Now, I don't want to stray off into that. I just want to stay on topic, but the Spirit does what the Spirit does. Verse number 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be a transformed by the renewing of your mind. So again, your mind is very important. That's why the Lord said, keep your mind with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. So we have to renew our mind daily and be mindful what we give our mind to, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. And we know what the will of the Most High is. We know the things that are well pleasing unto him. So be mindful of them things and do them things without your heart, mind, and soul. Now, without further ado, I want to get Leviticus 19, and then I want to show a video. Now, I don't know if the video, Lord willing, the video don't get taken down. I'm not gonna play no music, but I'm gonna show an artist. But Leviticus chapter 19 and verse number 26. Ye shall not eat anything with the blood, neither shall ye use enchantment nor observe time. So again, the Lord gave us laws, statutes, and commandments, and those are the things that are pleasing unto him. Also now, in this time, coupled with faith, which we didn't have in the wilderness, which all men don't have, but the Lord is going to gift that gift of faith to the remnant, to the elect, and Lord willing, that be us. But again, I want to harp on the word enchantment, because when you go to this wicked industry, and I want to go what enchanting means. So enchanting means having magical power, meaning delightful to the mind or sense. So it's or enchant, literal, practice, sorcery, or witchcraft. Enchantment. Let me go into enchantment. Enchantment, the act of magic or witchcraft, use of magic, magic power. From Old French enchantment, magical spell, song, concert, chorus. To bewitch, to charm, to enchant, cast a magic spell upon. And that's what this music does. Now, you see our young men, you see our young women. This music, these sexy reds, the mulattoes, the young boys, just these new artists in general. What they're doing is, Salakia, what the music is doing is casting spells upon our people. And it's working. And I'm going to get a video to prove that it is working. So, but I'm going to pull this up real quick. So this is everybody knows Gucci Mane. This is one, I'm not going to play no music. I'm going to have to play music for one video, but I'm not going to play her songs. But if you want to, you already imagine what she's talking about. The same thing that all these young women and young men is talking about. But this is a Gucci Mane's artist. Her name literally was Enchanting. And she's speaking about her friend overdosing. And then that's how she ended up, leaving this world. The Lord had her overdose. So I'm going to play this.
It's a big risk. Like, you could take one pill and literally die, like, immediately. Like, I had a homegirl that took a fake pill and she had a heart attack and died, like, immediately. She just had a baby, like, a few months before that, like, and that happened, like, just like that. So it's really not worth it at the end of the day.
See, and her name is Enchanting. But I could see, but what's the name of the song? Large Amounts. You get where I'm going. Right? She was promoting. Her name is Enchanting. So what was she doing? She was casting spells upon our people. And then the Lord took her out. Because the Lord is serious. Hey, the Lord, these music artists and these people of the world, they are left-hand prophets. And our people listen to these songs and they become the music. So the music industry is very demonic and we have to be mindful. Now, it's not a sin to listen to it, but it's not wise to consume it on a daily. Like, when you're really in the spirit, you can't really tolerate the things that's being spoke about in the music and all the movie shows and movies in general. Because it's really a play on your mind. Eventually, it's really putting demons on you. And if you're not strong enough, you'll be caught out there. And, these demons that have their way with you. So I want to get this precept because the same way these Amalek, because Amalek owns the music industry. So the same way Amalek puts spells on people, well, he gets that from the scriptures. Because when you go into Saul and David, what happened with Saul and David? 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse number 14. He took spirits off of Saul with music. So Esau knows on the left-hand side, if music could take spirits off of people, music can put demons on people. So Esau is a wizard. He's a warlock. He's an enchanter. And he's bewitching our people with this music and this world. And we have to be mindful of this. 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse number 14. But the spirit of Yahweh departed from Saul. Okay, no, come on, I'm going to read 14. But the spirit of Yahweh departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Most High troubled him. And Saul's servant said unto him, Behold now, an evil spirit from the Most High troubleth thee. And this is a cut to that the Most High only does good. The Most High allows evil. He's not evil himself, but the Lord can send and put evil spirits upon you. And I want to go into the NLT to prove what evil spirits are. Well, some of the many of evil spirits. And Saul's servant said unto him, Behold now, an evil spirit from the Most High troubleth thee. Let our Lord now command thy servants which are before thee to seek out a man who was a cunning player on a harp. And it shall come to pass, when the evil spirit from the Most High is upon thee, that he shall play with his hand, and thou shalt be well. And Saul said unto his servants, Provide me now a man that can play well, and bring him to me. Then answered one of the servants and said, Behold, I have seen a son of Jesse the Bethlehemite, that is cunning in playing, and a mighty valiant man, and a man of war, and prudent in matters, and a comely person, and Yahweh was with him. So David could play the harp. David was a jack of all trades. He could do anything. He was a warrior. He was a psalmist. He could play the harp. He could dance. He gave wise counsel. He had love for his people. He had mercy. He had integrity. A man after the Most High own heart. Right. So all praise to the Most High for the Lord to give us King David in these times, and to look, go into the records, to look and strive to see, to be like a man of the Most High. I just had to say that. But the point is, when Saul had spirits on him, David played well on a harp and took them spirits off of Saul. So spirits could take, music could take spirits off you, and Esau knows that music could put spirits on you. Hence, you got the artist enchanting. And talking about what she's talking about. Now, the new enchantings will be, again, your Sexy Red, your Mulattoes, all these female rappers. Now, I want to get that in NLT. 1 Samuel chapter 16 and 14. Now, the spirit of Yahweh had left Saul, and Yahweh sent a tormenting spirit that filled him with depression and fear. And I'm not gonna get too much into detail, but I'll say a family member, not in the truth, not in the knowledge, listens to like this rock band, and it's like it's depression. It literally is dark, and it will put spirits of depression and fear upon you. So it's a real thing. This thing is real. This world is designed to put these depression spirits on you, fear spirits on you, tormenting spirits upon you. Now Esau, what Esau want to give you now? Esau want to give you Xanax or whatever he want to give you now. Rinvokin and Sky Rizzy. He want to give you all these medications to put more spirits upon you. That's why the Lord said, keep your mind, your heart, with all diligence, for out of it all the issues of life. So you don't have. The Lord gave us the clue to not deal with these things. The Lord gave us the map, the blueprint. That's what I'm looking for. The map, the blueprint on how to avoid these things. You got to be in these scriptures. You got to listen to this song and not the song of fools. Let me get that in Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse number 5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. So this is a song as well. And it's better to hear this song. See, a lot of people don't want to hear this truth because they get rebuked. But rebuke is good. The Lord said, let the righteous smite me, and it shall be as kindness. So it's very important that we, I'm just taking a look at what I got written down. It's very important that we listen to this song, because what did Yahweh Shai say himself? I don't have that written down, but I'll get it through the Spirit. This is Matthew chapter 11 and verse number 16. Matthew 11 and verse number 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is likened unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows, and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. So that's what, when brothers go out on the highways and hedges, when our people scroll past these videos, they're passing the song of the Most High. And they shutting off the song of the Heavenly Father, and they're listening to whatever, Lord knows what, music of this world. That's not going to profit them. That's just putting spirits and demons upon them. And then right now, what you got going on right now? You got the Chris Brown and Usher concert going on. You got men taking their women to get fed cherries by Usher, and Chris Brown grinding up upon their women. So this is a sick, polluted, wicked world that we live in. And everybody's under a spell. Everybody's under a casting spell. But the Lord, hey, those that love Yahweh Shem Shai is not going to be overtook by the spell. And the cool thing about it is the Lord is going to lift that spell when you take everything away. I was meditating earlier. You take away the phones. You literally think about meditate. You think about take away the phones. You take away the TVs. You take away the music. You just make this place quiet. It's going to be bad. So the times we're coming into, it's going to be very bad. It's going to be quiet. People have to deal with their thoughts, their inner demons, and no vices. There's going to be no liquor store. It's going to be no tobacco shop, no vapes. Food is going to be scarce. You're not going to be able to drive your car. It's going to be dark. Women be crying, men will be crying, kids will be crying, and only the remnant and elect and those that wholeheartedly believe that these things are going to happen is only going to be able to sustain their mind in the times you're coming into. So I'm going to read this again. Matthew 11:16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. So again, we supposed to be tapping feeling the beat to this song. Tapping our foot, bobbing our head to this song. Not the song of fools, which really is the song of the world. But I'm going to go to what I have. Okay, so I looked this up. As a DJ, like a puppet master. I guess you could say chat say, yes, a DJ operates very much like a puppet master. By controlling the tempo, track selection, and volume, they directly dictate how a crowd moves, feels, and acts on the dance floor. So I'm just using this as an example. When our people go to these clubs, which our people love, they're being controlled by the music. So when this radio, you turn on the radio, wherever you live, you turn on the radio. You live in Jersey, 97.1, whatever. You live in whatever, New York, wherever popping station where you at, turn the radio on and that radio don't go off. It could be 2 a.m. It could be 7 a.m. It could be 7 at night. It could be midnight. Demonic music, not per se demonic music, but predictive program music to get our people to go off, to commit adultery, to kill each other, to sell drugs to each other, to gloat about each other, is on that. So they're programming our people to be like the music. And you can actually see it. Like if you sit back, you can actually see the things that's promoted in the music. That's how our people act. It's mind-blowing. So it says, by controlling the tempo, track selection, and volume, they directly dictate how a crowd moves, feels, and acts on a dance floor. A skilled DJ, subtly, so like a snake, shifts the energy of a room, manipulating the collective mood just as a puppeteer controls their strings. So, I mean, there you go. So this music controls our people. And who owns the music industry? Again, Esau/Edom. So I want to get this. I looked this up. How does your body react to music? And I just typed in fluid. So it says, when you hear music, it transforms into mechanical vibrations in the fluid-filled cochlea of your inner ear, which then triggers physical responses throughout your nervous, endocrine, and motor systems. Ear mechanics. Sound waves enter your ear and physically slush the fluid in your cochlea, bending tiny hair cells. These hair cells convert the fluid vibrations into electrical signals that your brain interprets as pitch, rhythm, and timbre. The brain's reward system. Music activates nearly all of the brain, releasing dopamine, a pleasure and reward chemical, when you hear a song you like or experience an emotional tension-filled chord change. So it's no coincidence when we see our women, we out teaching, a bounce that ass song come on. It's lucky for my language. But it like triggers something in our women mind. And they start going crazy. It's crazy. And it'd be the men too. A Sexy Red song come on, men and women's hips get very, very loose. Or on another note, if a G Herbo song come on, our men just want to kill somebody, not knowing why. Because spirits come on people. When this music is triggering spirits. It's enchanting our people. Physical entertainment. Your body's motor system naturally synchronizes with the rhythm. This explains why your foot taps, your heart rate adjusts to a song's tempo, and your breathing changes before your brain consciously realizes it. So this is crazy. People go to these concerts and they turn into somebody else. And Esau knows this. Hormonal shifts. Calming music reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, and slows your heart rate, while upbeat music can physically prepare your body for action by increasing circulation and adrenaline. So this thing is very real. We have to be mindful what we give our mind to. We're mindful what we let our babies listen to. Mindful what we ourselves listen to. So I want to get Sirach chapter 9 and verse number 3. Sirach chapter 9 and verse number 3. Meet not with the harlot, lest thou fall into her snares. Now, we know it's actual talking about a woman. But the harlot that you really should be looking out for in these times, a whore, this prostitute, this lewd woman, is this place, America, and everything that it has. And the illusion that it has to hold on to. All we have to hold on to is the faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and take care of ourselves and take care of our loved ones the best we can, and really be about these precepts in the time we living in. Don't fall into the traps of this place. Don't fall into the traps of this place being drawn out for longevity. This place is done. Like, it's literally done. We're just waiting for it. We're just waiting for the next big escalation. But America is finished. It cannot bounce back. It will not bounce back. Thus saith the Most High. Verse number 4. Use not much the company of a woman that is a singer. So don't let this woman seduce you into to forget the song of this truth, lest thou be taken with her attempts. Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her. Give not thy soul unto harlots, that thou lose not thine inheritance. And our inheritance is to be joint heirs with Hamashiach Yahushua, to have rule over the nations, to govern the world in righteousness. For everything that's promised, the Lord said we will be joint heirs. Ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thy inheritance in the uttermost parts of the earth. The Lord's going to share that with us. If we don't fall by the things that are precious in this place, we're going to have a great lot in the kingdom of heaven. We just have to endure. We got to endure. It's easier said than done. It's it flows off your lips. But you got to really become that enduring woman and that enduring woman in this truth. The times we're living in, we really have to believe these precepts. It's crucial. A couple more and I'll wind down. I got Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse number 31. Ezekiel chapter 33. Ezekiel 33 and 31. It says, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. And that's the majority of our people. They watch the videos. They come up to camps all across the world. They know that there is a lot of our people, Salakia. A lot of our people understand and know that we're Israel. A lot of our people. But they will not be serious about their salvation. That's what the Lord is saying. And they hear thy words, but they will not do them. A lot of our people will not put away Christmas. The majority of our people will not stop celebrating their birthday. The majority of our people will not stop being evil to each other. And that list goes on and on and on. That's a whole nother lesson. But the majority of our people will not put away God from their mind. They will act like they love our people, but inwardly they have a grudge against our people. And the Lord hates that. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness, which really, the covetousness is this world. The cares of this life, the pride of life, the lust of life, and the cares of this world. Don't be bewitched, man. Don't be bewitched by your eyes. Verse number 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice. And it's the Lord gave us the voice. Your favorite teacher that you watch, the Lord gave him his voice. And it's not our song. So we're singing the Most High song with the voice that he gave us. So it's really all about Yahweh Shem Shai. And can play well on an instrument. And the Lord gave us the instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. And the prophets are here. You're going to know that these men and that was out teaching and singing this song were the prophets of the Most High. But it's going to be too late then. You're going to be wholly given to this whore. And you're going to burn with her. if you, be seduced. Two more. I got Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse number 11. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse number 11. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment, and a babbler is no better. So surely this system, which America, is, remember, subtly, that when you go into the word enchantment and how the DJ manipulates the music, it's like it deceives our people. So if you don't enchant this beast, if you don't listen to this song, the snake is gonna get you. If you don't listen to the right tunes, this place got you. And the right tunes is the voice of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Believing in these words, plugging into your power source, acting and meditating upon these words daily. It's very important. Very, very important. But I believe that's it. I'll end off with Sirach chapter 21. Again, Lord willing, this edifying, exhorting, and comforting. This place is not for us. And, do your best works so the Lord could deliver us soon. Sirach chapter 21 and verse number 1. My son, hast thou sinned? Do so no more, but ask pardon for thy former sins. Flee from sin as from the face of a serpent. For if thou comest too near it, it will bite thee. The teeth thereof are as the teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men. All iniquity is as a two-edged sword, the wounds whereof cannot be healed. So if you sin, if you have fallen short, just ask the Most High to forgive you and to do your first works. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. The Lord could be waiting for you just to repent and to get right. So, of course, I'd like to give honor, glory, and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahasham, Hamashiach, Malak Yahushai. All right, until next time, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom, family. Shalom.